As they await the start of this one, we're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Rodgers here from the gun. Catch is made, it's Jalen Hyatt. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Gets everything he has under this throw. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. That's Justin Simmons. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
On 1st down, they'll run. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Devon Holland there to make the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
They're throwing it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that takes them to 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Giants football. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 39. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Catch made. Tyrone Tracy broke through the tackle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
From the 43. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. He's got Bellinger. He'll have the first down and even more. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. They'll throw again. Rodgers. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hyatt going to motion over left. Quick throw left side complete. And that's a New York touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. They'll run here on first down. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Okay. Yeah. We're going to pull some those.
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Cheer.
Look into the air here.
Oh.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it.
With the misses.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Whoa.
How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete to Hyatt. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. For that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Man in motion, headed right. Again, Rodgers. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors.
And this motherfucker.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York!
Okay.
The Giants capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot.
Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Play action with Rodgers. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left.
Dumbass fucking.
And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up. Rodgers here from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Tight end in motion left. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Starts his return from the 23. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Browns will go on offense. First down, ball at the 36. Hand off to the back. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing on 3rd and long. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives the Browns a first. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Hooks up with Anthony Gould, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
I'm not getting it all, bro.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Gano ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back, gets the handoff. Escapes a defender. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Running back sent in motion. They'll throw on first. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns tie things up at 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Hey, 626.
They motion the tight end over. Looking to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah.
There's a lot of stuff going on. He was cutting me off, man.
And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Back to throw. Has it at the 7. And that's a Cleveland touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Get some space around midfield.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Again, Rodgers. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on 1st down. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception.
Nope.
He's looking to throw. And they pick him off again.
You're cooked. You're done.
That's Justin Simmons. And the Browns get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
This nigga threw that shit fucked
Intercepted in
up.
the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yes, on the hearts.
Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
26.
Another try following the sack. Connects with Johnson.
What the fuck? No tackle?
The 40. Hits the 20. He
Yes. Theo Johnson burning. Denzel Ward.
The Giants parlay the interception into points. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hauled in by Downs. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he drives this forward to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They've got a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Let's go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Bails out of the pocket quick. The back's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this
Trying to
two-score
play so
lead
good.
hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30.
Hey, say game.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
26.
Motioning the tight end now. On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronco. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Escapes out to the left. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Rodgers here from the gun.
No.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. Has a hole left, room to run. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick